Next on Energy Switch, something you're probably using right now, data centers.
Our primary source of energy in this country is still coal and natural gas, right? So in the near term, the data centers' energy use is going to be primarily those utilities.
For electricity.
For electricity, until we can find these bridge solutions. But it's impactful. I mean, if we're talking about scaling 10x for AI and putting an AI layer on top of the cloud, these are significant energy needs.
The hyperscaler data centers, which are these big consolidated facilities that Josh was mentioning, could consume hundreds of megawatts. So that's equivalent to one data center, equivalent to a small city.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of power consumption.
You might say.
Coming up, the massive energy required to serve our ever larger data needs. I'm Scott Tinker, and I'm an energy scientist. I work in the field, lead research, speak around the world, write articles, and make films about energy. This show brings together leading experts on vital topics in energy and climate. They may have different perspectives, but my goal is to learn and illuminate and bring diverging views together towards solutions. Welcome to the Energy Switch. Every time we look at our phones, every text, email, social media post, every web search, every digital photo, every credit card transaction, every online purchase, every streaming show like this one, nearly everything in our lives involves data coming in and out of data centers. They're becoming as necessary as electricity did 100 years ago, with incredibly huge electricity demands. We'll talk about what that means for our power system with Aisha Koskun. She's a professor of electrical and computer engineering at Boston University and director of their Center for Information and Systems Engineering. Josh Fluke is the co-director of Siska Hennessy Group's Critical Facility Practice, with over 25 years' experience designing, building, testing, and managing data centers. On this episode of Energy Switch, the big benefits and big energy demands of data centers.
Aisha and Josh, we're glad to have you here today. Really high level. What do we use them for? I mean, we hear data center, so what is it?
So we use data centers for all kinds of computing applications that include web hosting, anything on the internet essentially, storing our data, AI, and virtually all businesses use data centers today.
Yeah.
So it's becoming part of critical infrastructure.
Yeah. So every time I take a picture on my phone, that's a data center?
Yes.
Potentially storing that
Yes,
image
you are storing
in
it on the cloud. That's right.
So in order for you to be able to pull up that photo instantly, it's actually stored in 3 different data centers.
Oh, is that
That's
right?
right.
So it's accessing whatever is the most efficient for me to...
Exactly. Right. So it's pretty incredible. Data centers are touching just about every aspect of our lives. Average home in America has 21 devices that are connected to the internet, and these are collecting and exchanging information. And there's a lot of things that folks don't even realize. Common, ordinary devices like a doorbell or a thermostat are now connected. So data centers are this engine that is really driving all this technology that we've come accustomed to and began to rely on for our basic needs and functioning in society.
The Internet of Things.
Correct.
Yeah, and even if we don't want to be connected, are all those things connected? Is that the reality now?
I mean, you can turn off your phone, turn off all the electronics in your home. But at this point, everything uses computing and internet.
Yeah.
I can't really think about many applications that can live without them.
So which countries are using the most now in terms of just data centers themselves? Which?
United States is #1 in terms of the
We're
number
number
of data centers. US is also the leader in AI right now, and then China and European countries in the overall power consumption as a result.
Okay.
And just the United States has more than half of the data centers in the world right now. Yes.
We're really #1.
Yes.
Oh, by a long stretch.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
If you notice, a lot of data centers are being located closer to population centers. So a lot of the world is getting built up to kind of match the connectivity we have here in the United States.
So the big cities are where the data centers are kind of clustering towards.
Currently, yeah, that's been the trend.
And that makes it's more efficient that way, Josh? Or
Right, it's
what?
the latency, the speed at which
Got
the
it.
information can exchange between whatever device you're using.
Okay.
And so they've tended to be closer to the population center. That's where that actual demand is.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let me add something to that
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
because a variety of factors determine where data centers are built. Incentives in land, real estate, incentives in taxes, good reliable electricity,
Right.
and good electricity rates. However, data center growth hasn't been homogeneous at all. In some states, Virginia, more than 20% of Virginia's electricity is going to data centers today.
Really?
This
A
is
fifth.
before, yes, yes.